usually before the sun is up. I like getting up in the morning when it's still dark out because I feel like there's this, I don't know, just magic that happens before everyone else is awake. You can see the sun starting to rise. So I have a to-do list, like a morning routine. I have it written down, and I also have it in an app on my phone called Productive. I love crossing things off of lists, so it's easy for me to just like swipe like when I've completed it, and it gives me that little like, woo.
What's the best way to increase Instagram followers? I know you're like YouTube, but you're doing amazing on Instagram right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's because of your stories.
Yeah,
You know?
the stories help a lot. Yeah, on my stories I try to be, I'm a mix between like vulnerable and trying to just be open and heartfelt, and then also try to be a stand-up comedian. So there's a bit of both.
So I know that like I've seen you set up like your phone and just like have meetings.
Hi, we're doing it right now. Say hello to Instagram.
Hello everybody. Why is video content so important today?
I look at video content, I mean, like, look at the history of video, or even just of any kind of media. When back in the day, like, families would, you know, gather around their radio to listen to content, to hear these stories. Then, you know, color television came out, people watching TV. And now we have these devices in our hand 24/7 where we're consuming content. And so if you can produce content where you know that your audience is always watching, whether they're scrolling through their phones before bed or while they're in line at the grocery store looking to be entertained or educated while they're on the go, you have the opportunity to get in front of people. And not only that is, yes, they're watching this content, but it's also consumable in a way that when people are watching you on camera, you get to be dynamic, you get to show your personality, you get to share your stories in a way that people connect with instead of just reading a blog or, you know, a news article. Like, that's, social media is social because it goes two ways. So you can interact with them, they can interact with you, you can educate them, entertain them, and then have that call to action towards how can I get them into my environment so that I can serve them, you know, provide them a product or service and be able to build that relationship that's ongoing. So my routine is usually start my day. I have my vitamins, usually just like vitamin D next to my toothbrush. So after I brush my teeth, take my vitamins, come upstairs, make a green juice, usually just celery juice. Do like at least 20 minutes of exercise. So usually I'll do just some like weights or a HIIT workout. And then I come upstairs and I use this. This is, it's called the Human Charger, little biohacking thing. It goes in your ears and there's lights on them and it helps to like, it's like really good for more vitamin D in your brain. So see, it's like helps nurture the epithelial cells and helps also in like seasonal affective disorder, which for sure I get affected by. Like, outside right now is just all snow. The sun's rising now. It's like about 7 a.m. So I don't get as much sun in the winter. So this is really good for that. Helps with like regulating your hormones. So I'll do that while I also just plan out my day with my momentum planner and then do a little bit of journaling in this notebook. Do a little bit of meditation, which I love the Muse headband for, because it actually tracks your brain waves to show you if you're actually meditating or not. That's pretty cool that like you get instant feedback if you're in a meditative state or not. And if you're not, the app on your phone you'll hear, so if you're in a meditative state, all you hear is just like birds chirping. And so the bird chirping noise means that like you're in a meditative state. But if it gets windy, like if you hear wind from the app, then that shows that your brain is like moving too much, you're thinking too much. So then after that, I'll do a little bit of journaling, reading, learning, whether that's like an online course or like a tutorial video, just at least like 20 minutes of that. And then I also have this app on my phone called 5-Minute Gratitude or 5-Minute Journal. Every day just asks you like what you're grateful for, just a few questions to like get you into gratitude every day, what you're looking forward to doing that day, what you're committing to that day. So I do that every morning and night. Then usually like when I do start working, I'll start with like just tactical stuff that I need to get out of the way. Like I look through Asana, which is our project management software, and just go through all of my to-do list items for the day there, and then just like skim through emails to see if there's anything that I need to respond to that my team needs me to respond to. Otherwise my team will handle it. I'll do a quick student check-in in some of my Facebook groups. So I'll go into, like, I have 3 Facebook groups with members that are expecting to hear from me every day. So I'll write something to them, get them motivated, ready to go for the day. Also, by now I would have had like 2 of these. I drink a gallon of water every day. Stay hydrated, hyperhydration. Yeah, that's how I start the day. And then usually around 9 o'clock is when calls start, sometimes earlier. Today my first call is at 8:30. Actually, that reminds me. Siri, set an alarm for 8:28 a.m.
The alarm is set for 20:28.
Cancel that alarm.
I turned off your 8:28 a.m. alarm.
Set an alarm for 8:28 a.m.
I've set an alarm for 8:28.
Thank you. I love the Australian Siri. I do that so that I don't miss calls, because I can just get in the zone with what I'm doing and then be like, oh, call right now. I've never been late. I mean, I shouldn't say never, but I'm not late for calls because usually I do that. I set an alarm for like 2 minutes before the call starts so that I make sure I get in there. Good morning, Instagram. Default setting, gratitude. It's Monday morning. I'm grateful for another Monday morning. I've never done an Instagram live where I created my schedule for the day. So I've been doing these things on Instagram or IGTV where I'm just like, work with me. And I set up my phone and kind of film some random stuff going on during the day. And this morning I sat down to plan my day. It's 8:30 here. Usually I'm up a little bit earlier, but like I'm usually planning my day earlier. But lately in the mornings, I've been getting up and going for a little bike ride outside, and then doing this. I found this app called Synctuition. It's like a really cool meditation app, so I've been doing that in the mornings. So I got to my desk a little later than usual. The bike rides in the morning has been really good for me. I kind of like go out and I'm like, all right, Marley, don't come back until your head is clear. So, head clear, ready to go, and I'm gonna map out my day and do it live with you. So I use Alex Sharfin's Momentum Planner. This is what it looks like. There's kind of 2 sides to it. On the day of your daily planning. So you map out what your intention is for the day, where you weren't comfortable yesterday. So what your intention is, like, you know, set an intention for the day. The great thing about setting an intention is that when you're clear about your intention, this crazy thing happens. You can make it happen. Where you were uncomfortable yesterday, so it says like cash, time, energy, effort, focus. If you can also map out like, okay, where was I maybe uncomfortable in the day before? Where were there any areas of constraint? I can look at what do I need to offload? What do I need to ask for help with, delegate, or even just like be aware of? I'm trying to think of like, what was I uncomfortable? I didn't have a ton of time yesterday. And it was a Sunday. So what do I need to do to change that for the following weeks? And then I just kind of map out my to-do list, just a brain dump. And then on the bottom, I like write it out by the hour because I actually like put it into blocks. And then top 3, what do I need to actually accomplish today to feel accomplished? If I did nothing else, but I got these top 3 done, I would feel accomplished. And then at the end of the day, on the back of the page, there's also like notes, just random, write out things you might need to remember. And at the end of the day, what am I grateful for? Where did I win today? If you focus on what you're grateful for, default setting, gratitude. That's what it says on my shirt. If you focus on what you're grateful for, you create more of it. And if you focus on what you're winning, where did I win today? You're also like creating, you're wiring your brain to look for wins and look for things that you're grateful for. My job as a leader is to create more leaders. So my movement is to help people create their movement. And I feel momentum when I see that grow. When I see this morning, the pawn shop owners who are like so inspired that I'm like tearing up. I don't know anything about the pawn industry, but I know that what I left them with is gonna change their business, their family, their community, the world. You can be the leader. You can be what was the thing you say? Like the guide on the side, the sage on the stage?
The sage on the stage or the guide on the side.
Like you can be those things, but like if you don't have the movement following you, if you don't have the people, if you don't have the parade, you don't have a movement. You are standing on a soapbox. I love that.
Literally the crazy guy on the street corner yelling.
Yes. If you don't have the parade of people following you, you are the crazy guy on the street on the soapbox who's just trying to yell at anyone that will listen. That's where you have to come down to their level, kneel down with them and be like, I get you. I was you. My before picture is your current reality. Let me show you.
Come with me.
Come with me. I'm going to do it with you. I'm going to get down in the mud, in the dirt with you.
I work my face off, but Marley, I think, might actually work more than I do, or harder, or something. She delivers like a mofo. Like, she's amazing. And so when I teach people how to do Facebook Lives, I teach them to make sure that they're educating, entertain, educate, or enlighten, right? So, and I feel like that's even true on a YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
Because I see people with YouTube channels that they're doing product reviews, but product reviews are educating and enlightening people on whether or not they like the product, because it could be like a thumbs up or a thumbs down,
Right.
right? Do you think that it's like, if you just show up and you have a YouTube channel that's just bland and there's nothing going on, there's no personality, do you think that most people are like, because you need to have so much time of watch time, right?
Yeah, your retention is what's really important, because like YouTube, sure, like views are great, but that's like what counts a view. Like if someone watches 3 seconds, YouTube is going to boost your videos based on how long people are watching for. So if you have a 10-minute video and people are watching 3 seconds, YouTube isn't going to put that in front of more people, because think of YouTube selfishly and also strategy-wise, they want to keep people on their platform. So they're going to boost videos and put videos that keep people on their platform. So if you have a 10-minute video and people are watching 9 minutes of it, that's going to be put in front of more audiences, more eyeballs than someone who's watching for like 3 seconds.